and welcome back to the channel. A channel that's dedicated to those of us old enough to remember the McDonald's Beanie Baby craze. In today's Tarty Over 40 episode, I'll be reviewing a brand new mascara that's formulated to replace our false lash addiction. So we're going to be reviewing the Tartlette XL. And this is a popular tubing mascara. Now, I never heard of tubing mascara until I purchased this, brought it home, and my daughter brought it to my attention that this is something that is kind of causing craze over the internet. So I kind of got lucky on that one. And then I just saw Jeffree Star did a review on it. But you know, I already had the notes and everything prepped for this video. So we're gonna keep doing it because ain't nobody gonna watch my videos anyway. I purchased this at Ulta for $28 and she is pretty heavy. So it looks like there is two available colors. There is a brownish color and a black color. I am going to be reviewing the black. So this particular mascara has an interesting technique of application, and so that's what we're going to go ahead and review today. Without further ado, let's get into the video. You know, I've already done my face makeup and my eyeliner, but I did not prep my eyelashes yet so that we could put the mascara on together. The very first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and prep my lashes by combing through them with a unused, cleaned makeup brush. And I'm gently just going to brush through my lashes just to kind of give them some separation. So reduce the amount of clumping that I may have. Now this next step is a step that may surprise you. Some of you may already know this, but it's something that I just learned that has made a huge difference in my makeup game. And that is to not curl my lashes. Yes, curling lashes. However, we are going to apply some heat to this lash curler with blow dryer, and I'm using the Lash blow dryer, by the way. This technique is basically equivalent to using any hair tool to your hair. You're going to heat the hair follicle to shape it, and that's what we're going to do here. So we're gently going to put the blow dryer on. You want to heat it up just enough to where the rubber part gets warm, but not too much to where it is too hot. And it is just perfect. So now let's go ahead and apply this to the lash. So now we're going to simply take the lash curler, now I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. And just like the side we just did, we're going to gently warm up the tool. And we're now going to go ahead and do the other eye. I don't have very long lashes, so this doesn't take very long for me. But it does make a difference. So let's go ahead and take our Tarte mascara out the box. See what we're working with. And here is what it is looking like. So there is some instructions on this box right here. Again, it's saying that it's 24 hours, smudge-proof, flake-free, wear, and wet-proof. It's a tubing XL peptide blend for extra length, lift, and pigment. It's a TLC complex formulated with niacinamide, biotin, and panthenol for thicker, longer, more conditioned looking lashes. And baby, I need that because Lord, look at my lashes. Whew. Removes in tubes with just warm water. So we're going to apply coats in an upward motion, pulling through to the tip. XL formula builds your longest lashes yet. So let's go ahead and give her a try. here is the tube. It feels aluminum or titanium. It's not plastic. It has a great smooth texture, and it is gold and purple. Now, the first thing we're gonna do is grab some warm water. So I went ahead and I got some warm water and I put it in this little mug. It's not too hot, so I can hold my hand around it, because you don't want to melt you don't want to melt the product. You just want to warm it to activate it, according to the internet. So again, I've got my mascara, and now I am going to open it. And the wand itself is rubber. I would hope so, because you're about to put it in some hot water. Not hot, but warm water. And apparently the warm water is going to activate the product in the tube to help create the tubes around your lashes. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and dip it into the warm water. Not very long. Then I'm going to put it into the tube like that. And I read that you are to swirl it around. Let me put my warm water down. I don't know if you can see the little steam coming off of it. And again, we're gonna swirl it around in the tube. You're gonna activate the formula, and now I'm gonna see what it looks like. So now, pulling the mascara out of the tube, it has more of a liquidy consistency versus when I first pulled it out and had some resistance because it was not activated. Now that we got the formula activated, let's go ahead and apply this to the lashes. So I'm gonna start with this eye. I'm just getting a decent amount of product on the wand. And the instructions say when you are applying the tubing mascara to start from the bottom and wiggle your way upward, and not to saturate the tips too much yet. So let's go ahead and give this a try. When I pull my wands out, I always lean my wand to the side to get some of that excess product off, to reduce the amount of clumpage, if any. So let's go ahead and apply. Ooh. Okay, my hair is getting in the way. Let me pull my hair back. Okay, I'm just gonna pull my hair back because it's getting caught in my mascara. I think it's pretty still liquidy, so I don't feel like I need to do anything else. Let's go ahead and add some more. I'm gonna do my little wiggle motion. There's that mascara that my hair got caught in. So we're gonna keep wiggling it. Now I like to put a thin layer of mascara on first because I want it to dry before I apply anything else. And this is what we're looking at so far. So far, I'm impressed. I see instant length. So now, I'm gonna go ahead and, get it off on there. I'm gonna go ahead and wiggle it around, make sure it's not getting too thick. And let's do the other side. So we are going to apply it like we would any other mascara, except we're going to make sure we are wiggling the wand side to side, and I'm guessing that is to help create the tube around your individual lash. Okay, and I'm seeing a reduction in product, so I'm going to go ahead and probably add a little more warm water to the tube because I don't find it's gliding on as easy. So let me grab my water. Okay. Quickly dip it in there. I don't want to rinse all my stuff off. I just want to saturate it enough with some warm water to reactivate the formula. And I did that again. And again, I can tell an instant difference. Okay. Now let's go ahead and continue. So I'm going to continue to move the wand back and forth, but I'm also going to hold off on doing any more on this one to let it dry like I did the other one. All right, and we're going to continue to add some product. I don't find this side to be as easy as the other side, but that's okay. Might be because it's cooling down, I don't know. But we're still going to work with it. So I'm putting more product. All right, now I'm going to go in for the second coat on each eye, starting with this eye. Okay, let's see if we can make a miracle happen on this side. If not, I may have to reapply some more hot water. Warm water, I'm sorry. And there you go. So this is the finished product. Take a step back. Ooh, I'm loving. Ooh, now I will say it did deliver. It did take a little extra work than I thought, but I'm loving this. So I'm gonna kind of shape my eyes just a little bit. I'm gonna go in a little bit more. All right, what y'all think? You like it? I think it's lovely. I love it. Now I'm going to compare it to my usual lash regimen, and let's see how it compares to. But here is the result. This is a now used Tarte XL mascara. Ooh, I'm loving it. So part of the tubing mascara experience is the removal process, and so from what I heard is you just have to apply water, whether you apply it with your fingers or your cloth or like little round pad. I'm gonna test it out with my fingers because the whole point of the tubing mascara is to see the tubes off of your lashes, you know, so we're gonna see. Sounds like a hot mess, but sounds fun. Same cup of water that I used for the warming process. I'm just gonna test the water, make sure. Okay, so it is warm, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply using my fingers. I'm gonna dip my fingers. All right, this is what we're looking like. Let's go ahead and see. Oh my God. This is oh Lord. Yeah, so what didn't work? And it may be just because I didn't give it enough time to dry fully, you know, to do this. So let's wait and see what this side does for a sec. So Now let's see, you're supposed to be able to just wipe. And that's the result here. Well, that did not go as I planned, just saying. So I just took my Neutrogena wipes and wiped off all of my makeup. And now I'm gonna go ahead and go wash my face, dry it off, and then I'm gonna apply a fresh new face of makeup, and we're gonna use my usual 2-layer mascara technique and compare results. So keep watching. All right, guys, I am back with a full face of fresh makeup. So now that we can test my usual 2 mascara layering process or technique. So I have 2 mascaras that I use daily. I usually do the first coat with the Lash Princess by Essence. This, by the way, is like $4 or $5 at Ulta. Super affordable, super effective. Yeah, I've been using this one for almost 5 years, but like I said earlier, I like a lot of mascara on. So I use this as almost like a primer, and then I finish it off with the Smashbox Super Fan. Shout out to my sister-in-law. She is the one who introduced this mascara to me. Now, one of the most important things about these two is they both have different wands, creating what I believe 2 different outcomes, blending together to make one really awesome outcome. And this one has been used. I bought this about a month ago. But this one has a basic brush, but I do love that it has a long wand. And if you guys saw the door open, that's my cat. So don't freak out. There's no poltergeist in here that I know of anyway. And the second one that I'm going to top it off with, or layer it off with, is again, the Smashbox Super Fan. But anyway, so this particular mascara has a different brush. And so now I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to glide it over the eye I started with. And there you go. This is the finished eye look that I normally wear. Now let's go ahead and go into my final thoughts on the Tarte products. So if you want to know my final thoughts, keep watching. So my first impressions is I thought it was fun. I don't get the tubing. I don't know if I just didn't apply it right or was impatient. I don't know. But I did not get the tubing effect removing the eyelashes. And frankly, when I'm removing my makeup, usually I'm in a hurry to finish out my day and just go to bed. So it really wouldn't matter to me anyway. I would just use my usual makeup wipes and face cleansers and stuff. So do I think it's worth the price of $28? So I would say yes. And the reason for that is because I do feel like, now this mascara is my regular mascara that you guys are used to seeing me with, but I do feel like when I did have this one on, I got more of a dramatic effect with less product, if that makes sense, even though I did have to put on a lot. But that's because I am weird and I prefer a lot of eye makeup. But for somebody who doesn't do a lot of eye makeup, you could probably just do 1 or 2 passes and you would be happy. Would I recommend this mascara to, I don't know, the royal queen herself? Yes, I would. I think that they've got something here. I really think that this was worth the process. I will say I did use one of my coffee mugs. I am usually in a hurry to get my makeup done in the mornings, so I don't know if boiling water or heating up water every day is gonna be something I would stick with, but we'll see. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I think that it was worth it. I would buy this again. I am actually going to recommend this to anybody who would like to try it, especially my sisters. Thank you guys for watching, and subscribe to my channel and like this video to keep the videos coming, and keep watching because I do have an exciting announcement coming soon, probably within the next month, that I think everybody will have fun and enjoy. So thanks again for watching and have a tubular day.